There are new developments to the Miss Universe Kenya story, with allegations and accusations that she is solely to be blamed for her perceived poor performance at the 73rd Miss Universe competition in Mexico. Miss Universe Kenya Irene Mukii Ng'endo has since sparked many reactions from netizens after participating in the Miss Universe 73rd edition in Mexico. Many Kenyans were disappointed in her performance, in her ranking after the competition. Some say she didn't make it to top 30, while other articles say that she did make it to top 30, but still overall Kenyans aren't happy with the performance, and Kenyans were specifically not happy with the outfits that she wore at the event. A day ago, we covered this story here on BNN, and when we were covering this story at that time, the main focus of the blame was on the organization Miss Universe Kenya, because despite being an organization, their organization was largely faulted by netizens. They were actually exposed by a designer who claimed they used an AI version of her design after failing to compensate her well. Looking at the design she was claiming to have created, it was a very beautiful design, and she showed us her design compared to the design that Irene Mukii wore on stage, and they were completely different designs. So because of this expose by this designer, the blame was completely on the organization for failing to compensate the designer and then making their own AI version of the design, which was completely whack, and hence the poor outfits, the poor national costume that Kenyans didn't approve of. But now the blame has shifted after allegations by a particular lady going by Nessie on Instagram. Now, Nessie claims that the whole blame lies on Irene Mukii's shoulders, because apparently she's pride, she's egoistic, and kiburi yake iko huku juu. She accused Miss Universe Kenya of failing to adhere to instructions and altering the outfits given to her by the organization. I'll read part of her post. Girl reached in Mexico and recreated everything, including the official costume. She never followed instructions from anyone, as she is the Miss Know-It-All type. Look how poor she performed. She showed us the design that allegedly Irene Mukii was given by the organization, and actually looking at the design, it does match the design that the designer had shown us. And she also presented a video where Irene Mukii is trying on the design that was the original design. So here she's claiming that this original design by the organization was given to Irene Mukii, who altered it and chose to wear it venye aliva on stage. However, remember the designer told us that this was her original design, which they refused to use and instead used the one she wore on stage. The only difference here is that we actually have a video of Irene Mukii trying on the original design. She also accused Irene Mukii of being very arrogant. Allegedly, after she won Miss Universe Kenya, she developed kiburi. She stopped attending or participating in catwalk practice. She got late for the Miss Universe 73rd edition in Mexico. In fact, she was 3 days late. Allegedly, she hasn't been adhering to instructions. She's just been doing her own things. She stated, and I quote, "For sure, pride comes before a fall." I don't know if there's anyone who will go pick her at the airport. This girl disappointed everyone, including the organization itself. There's power in listening and staying humble. There's also more to it. This lady, Nessie, also alleged that Irene Mukii wasn't the one who was supposed to win the Miss Universe Kenya competition. She claimed that a lady going by the name Mercy Jerotich was the one who deserved the title more. But something happened and Irene Mukii ended up being the winner. On Irene Mukii's pride, this is something that was also addressed by Rachel Mbuki, who cited that Irene Mukii was ignorant towards her despite her trying to come through and helping her. Rachel Mbuki claimed that she had tried to reach out to Irene Mukii after she was late for the Miss Universe 73rd edition, but Irene Mukii completely ignored her. She also claimed it was very frustrating seeing Irene Mukii make so many mistakes, but it was difficult to deal with her and correct her because of her pride. Lesson here for future queens is humility and great attitude goes a long way, she said. In the recent video, we asked you a question. Is Irene Mukii, Miss Universe Kenya, to be blamed for her perceived poor performance at the Miss Universe in Mexico, or was she a victim of mismanagement by the organization? These recent developments covered in this video show that the blame lies on Irene Mukii. So, what do you think? Are these new allegations true? Based on your own judgment, let us know in the comment section what you think, and always keep it here on BNN for more updates.